So, you want to be good at Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, and right now you feel like your skill isn't right there? Well, this video will completely help you get better at this game and teach you many things that a lot of good players already know. Let's load in and determine your skill level first.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
First, we're gonna start with your skill level. A beginner would be a person who just started the game, to all the people that have not even completed all the VR Masters. An average player probably is a huge range, but listen, it's probably somebody with well over 100 hours, completed all the VR Masters, done the beginner matches, has played a little bit in the event modes like Ninja World League or Face Off, probably has played with other players as well. Adept is where the biggest range is going to happen. We have casual mains, people who have completed everything, have all their masters done, have multiple DLCs, are really good players, but haven't seen much comp scene or even scrim. Now, these are your casual mains who play a lot and know exactly what to do in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, but just need a few tips from the competitive scene. Our last ranking is expert tryhards, sweats. These are people who only want to run meta, they only play competitive, and they rarely even play Ninja World League. These are the people who know every single class or proficient in a class specifically, and they're really good at every combo. Now that we got that boring stuff out of the way, let's get into the actual video and not waste any more of your time.
I might act rude. I lost gang numbers, I can't act cool. I got gang scriptures in my tattoos. I was running from the police in my trap shoes. Posted trying to flip 100, I come back full. Come from nothing, but I blossom to a tycoon. Betrayal scars, can't stop thinking.
We're just gonna hop right into it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, what exactly are you gonna do with your tabs? How are you gonna lay out your classes? Are you gonna do attack, range, healer, defense, or are you gonna separate it and make it to where it's all one class, attack, range, defense, healer on one tab? You don't want to be out of place and not have a build on the right tab, because that will be detriment to you and your team. Pick which classes you want to main in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, but what I've always done since I played all roles, I put one on range, one on attack, one on defense, and one on healer, just in case I need another build. And how you change your role type for one specific build is go to role type, select defense, attack, range, healer, whatever you need. Guys, you need to realize how important skills are for what build you're running. I'm going to link down Nappy G's video about skills and what to use them with. Watch it after this video, of course. I know you guys want to be drippy in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, and you want to wear a specific thing and not worry about that skill, but you can actually Shinobi boost any outfit in the game. All you have to do is go to Shinobi boost, and what those are those little things in the left corner at the top of your screen. Now you can go ahead and select a top skill, and you can use any of these. Again, Nappy G's video goes over every single specific one. You can do the bottom, and you can do the accessory skill, whatever you want. But if you want a basic one, always go with boost secret technique and max health. It'll never treat you wrong. One of the easiest ways to level up and get better at the game is go through your VR masters. So get those esoteric scrolls and those valuable scrolls and those ninja way shirts. I severely underestimated the importance of missions. I highly recommend that you get Jonin before you even start going into NWL. It'll really help you get better at Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. There's all sorts of gameplays and walkthroughs of every mission. You're probably wondering, I already knew all that. How is this going to help me? Well, now this part of the video is all for you. Let me ask you a question. Before you have started playing, have you ever talked to your teammates and been like, yo, what are we going to do? Who's playing what? And how are our ults going to match each other? Probably not, right? I used to think this is really too try hard for me, and it's a little bit cringe, but it definitely does help, especially in those clutch moments. I got what roles are we playing today? Sixer, what are you playing?
Healer.
All right, I'll play ATK. Groot, what are you playing?
Defense.
I guess Celio, you
Defense.
range, bro.
All right, I'll be on range.
What kind of ults are you running on your range?
I'm running long distance.
Kakashi, Susano.
All
I'm
right,
running Izanami.
Groot, are you gonna run
Ultimately,
mist or
Genjutsu.
water pillar?
Depends.
We all have those long loading screens, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and that is a great time to communicate what you're gonna do on base. As a DPS, I recommend that you do get the home base. I'm gonna let the range get the home base while the ATK, aka me, is gonna push the B. Check how fast they're gonna be there and try to slow the B push down. I always like to check B before I head to the home base. It's just something I like to do, and my defense and healer obviously are gonna be right behind me, so I'm gonna go push A, slow down that B push, just so they can grab B for free. Oh, see, there's 3 here. I can really do some damage here. We get rid of that defense, so that means our defense should have an easy time here. But let's say you're solo queuing, you can't really control the randoms. You can use alerts, but sometimes they don't even follow that, and even if you message them, they most likely won't read it until after the match. So only worry about yourself and do what you can do. So if you're pushing A continuously, you're keeping a lot of pressure off B and your home base, which which is actually pretty needed in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Communication is such a huge thing on base. It's a good thing to tell your other people who's leaving a base, how many people you have, and if the healer's already used their cellular extraction, just in case a healer has an ultimate that can be contradicted by extraction. For example, once upon a time I used 8 trigrams on a defense and he was pretty low, but nobody told me the healer was coming, and the healer just healed him right back up, and I lost that base to a 2v1. Now I would have waited to use my 8 trigrams if somebody told me that healer was on the way, and I would have got the healer and the defense, and that healer would no longer have long distance. So it's a key essential to communicate how many people are leaving a base and how many people you have and what roles are there. I have always been a big person on follow your role or target the person that really contradicts your role incredibly. A healer would really contradict anything I'm trying to do, so I stay on the healer most times, or the ATK. And if you're a defense and you kill the defense at B, go ahead and push up to the next base, or communicate that you've killed that defense, and whoever is at that home base will have 2 or 1 person at that home base. Listen, I always try to go after the DPS or the healer. I never really focus defenses unless I'm trying to, stall the PE push. I actually have a whole base strategy video you can watch. I'll link it up here somewhere. Guys, also, let's talk about some other game modes. A lot of people just think combat is, oh, I'm just gonna kill people and then I win the game, but there's actually a little bit of strategy involved. Here's my recommendations. People play combat a little bit differently depending on your skill level and overall what you like to do. I like to focus the defense at least the first scroll, at least the first 30 seconds of the game, because then my defense or somebody else can get that scroll, because defenses are menaces on first scroll, and the first scroll is the most important scroll in the whole game. Don't do what I'm about to do, but this guy wanted a 1v1, so I gave him what he wanted. Hey, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give you a Christmas gift, my guy. Listen, all you need to do is kill people after the first scroll, and if you can, grab the second scroll, but it's not really essential. The first scroll is the most important thing in this whole game, because that first scroll could be anything from Gamabunta to Karen scroll to spam. Here's another quick tip. Call out substitutions, call out when someone uses cellular extraction, and call out Uchiha Flame, because those do block ultimates, and cellular extraction can get rid of bugs, mist, and all that other stuff. There's a guy I used to be in a clan with who always misses level 3 because he thought level 3 would go right through Uchiha Flame, and he was right. It does go through, but it doesn't knock off the Uchiha Flame, and you won't get any hits on that guy because he has Uchiha Flame, and it'll go right through. So he'd always miss his level 3 because he didn't know that until I told him. Also, please call out your ultimates. If I'm targeting the range and you're targeting the range and you use your ultimate and I don't know and he subbed, that's not my fault. That's your fault. If you're seeing somebody using multi-shadow clone or explosion clone, those long cooldown second clones, call that out, because that means Hazan Strike will be beneficial to that person. But let's say you're solo queuing and you don't really play healer and there's no healer. This is what you can do. Always have a class that heals itself. So if you're playing defense, go ahead and put on Snake Thrust or Ripple or anything that heals itself like Sub T, even Sage Mode for your ultimate, so you can have some health at some point. I also recommend you do this. If you're playing ATK, put on 7 Heavenly Breaths if you're solo queuing. If you're playing range, you're just out of luck. I'm sorry, my guy. If you're playing healer, you should be healing your teammates. Do not just have a kunai. Have a heal tag at least. And for God's sake, please, 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 if you take anything from this video, stop running Palm Sage. I decided to solo queue this flag to kind of give you an example of solo queuing as well. Know your roles and what you're supposed to do. If you're the ATK and you know you're supposed to flag run, then do it. If you know that you're gonna be a range, kind of play in the middle, kind of help defend, also help get the flag. If you're healer, you just heal and try to protect the flag runner, kind of square stun people when you can. And defense, you are supposed to defend the flag, and that is in everybody's mind. Now, if you're the flag runner, go ahead and solo whoever's on that flag. After destroying the flag defender, again, you're not gonna get too much help on the flag, so just do what you can do and not really worry about your teammates. Again, if they get the flag before you get their flag, typically the person who gets the flag second, the flag runner who got it first, will worry about you. So that kind of helps you out get their flag back. Knowing your drop points are literally essential to carrying the flag. A lot of times when you're on the ground here, it'll land right over there, and you can pick it up pretty easily because a lot of people don't know the drop point. Now, if it drops right here, it's gonna drop right in that center. So again, know your drop points or you will get beat on. I'm telling you right now. See, it drops right there in the middle. They don't know where the drop point is. I go around. Now, this is harder to get the flag off somebody and this little canal here because there's so many things you can jump off of. He pulls me, I get on the chakra jump right there. Again, this hallway, really hard to get the flag off people right here because there's so many walls. I go up and get the high ground real quick. If I throw my Uchiha Shuriken, it'll allow me to have a boost in attack evasion, which will be essential right here. I throw the Uchiha Shuriken back, it stuns him, and that's what we need. Now we get the flag in there again. Again, if you're playing with a team, go ahead and communicate, hey, this person's on me, can you kunai him? Again, communication on every game mode is essential. If you're the flag runner, you can't get everybody off of you. I highly recommend that you get the high ground as much as possible because getting those drops are so much easier for your team. Sometimes ranges can't get everybody off of you, so what they do is go to the drop point, just like this range. He goes ahead and grabs that flag for me pretty easily, and I take the Yasaka beat straight to the face for my guy, and I see that flag runner, and I don't want him to get an easy score just in case we don't turn it in this time, and I go ahead and get that flag back, and that range seems like he's not going to be stopped, and that means that range 1 is the game essentially because he knew the drop point. All right, hit R2X and you'll jump like this real quick. Okay, can you do it? Okay, dang, you're a quick learner. All right, keep doing it. All right, now move your analog stick forward and you're just gonna jump as fast as you can around the map. If you wire kunai, you gotta do another lap. But you gotta see if you can catch up to me. All I'm doing is R2X, 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 R2X. Ooh, I did a front flip. Don't do a front flip. R2X, 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 R2X. Do you not know how to do the jump?
I don't know how to do the jump. I haven't learned that one yet.
You just double jump.
Oh, just this?
Yeah, and now hit, put R2 with it.
Oh, okay.
Quick learner. All right, let's go. If you wire kunai, you gotta do another lap. Starting now. Go. Oh, we're not to that point yet. All right, now we're gonna put L2, R2X, and we're just gonna do that where we're just doing this, but we're trying to make sure our foot is coming down with one leg instead of two legs, foot going down. So let's try to go forward. Now let's move our analog stick forward and give it a try. So you're doing that, you're jumping basically off one foot. And then if you do it wrong, you're gonna do it like this, and that's not what we want. That's just doing it wrong. So you're gonna L2, R2X, L2, R2X. This is a bonus. I'm gonna teach you how to fix your camera settings, and it's real easy. All right, hang on with me now. Go to game settings, now go to controls, now go to camera sensitivity, and I recommend if you're at 5, go up by 1 a day. So if you're at 5 right now, go to 6, tomorrow go to 7, the next day go to 8, and so on until you get to 10. Real easy. I don't have any more tips for you, but if you have any questions and I didn't cover it in this video, make sure you do comment down below, and I will answer with the best of my ability. I do have over 3,000 hours in Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. Get a life, HD. I'm trying, bro. Also, if you're a veteran player and you know a little about Shinobi Striker and I didn't cover something that you think is important, comment down below because somebody might read that and the Shinobi Striker community can get better just based off that comment alone. Also, if you have a build that I have not covered in Shinobi Striker, please comment down below and I will try my best to at least try it out and see if it really works for the type of videos I want to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one.